contrary to what happens a lot today, he was not just a spiritual master teaching us, spiritual practices, the highest truth, that sort of thing, but he was also highly, dedicated towards dharma, towards how things should be, how we should live our lives, what's the right way to do it, that sort of thing, right?
Oh yeah, he was
So,
perfect Dharma. He lived every moment of his life following Dharma. Did you say that? He was very because he knew that he was what do you say?
A guidepost for his devotees.
Yeah, his people, his devotees, Kashmiri devotees, they looked up to him as a standard bearer. I guess you could say how that is, and
yeah.
so he did that. But naturally, he did that. He kept all the traditions of cleanliness and and all the dharmic rules and regulations. He followed all of those naturally. It wasn't like never felt there was a show or anything.
Mhm.
It was just like kind of just his life, just the way he was. He just followed all these things, so he was like the perfect example of the
Mhm.
dharmic person, I guess. And he was very much in favor of being like that, being kind, and he gave a lecture. He was teaching. This other lady came, Mother Alice. She's known as Mother Alice. She came with her devotees from the West, and she'd come and she her master. Her name is Swami Rama. Is that it?
Swami Ram.
He had been living in Kashmir on and off. He wasn't Kashmiri, but he'd been living there. He was and so he knew Swami Lakshmanjoo, and so when so he told her that, as his life was kind of ending, he said, you should go and meet Swami Lakshmanjoo. That's what he told her. So she came to the U.S., to India with her devotees to meet him. And so she used to come at least once a year with all the devotees, and they'd have lectures and so forth for a month or so. And so he gave them lectures according to what he was not for them to understand, important for them to understand. And so he did the yamas and niyamas. He gave them all those points that they should follow these yamas and niyamas. These are important things to do before. This gives you the basis for practicing meditation is following these yamas and niyamas, which are the classic yamas and niyamas of Indian tradition. But and so we have that. That's in one of our publications. Those are listed in
Yeah.
In the Self-Realization in Kashmir Shaivism book.
all of those things he gave. So he was very much. Although he said the Kashmir Shaivism is above all these things, Kashmir Shaivism, all these, but in your life, if you're leading your life, you should lead life as a Brahmin, like and Kashmir Shaivism should be hidden life in that way. He was never interested in going out and making show of yourself. He felt that if you made show of yourself as a spiritual person, you lose your spirituality because it takes away that ego growing your own ego, your own individual ego, takes away your power that you gain from your own spirituality, your own spirits. So if you go in and start telling people my experience is I had this and that, that's a big problem.
No.
Big no. Yeah.